Specula to come along. Specula goes up. Set to go. Racing, and away they go. Specula a little bit slow to get going, and one of the first out is Sedurka on the outside. Storm Edition began okay as second early from Parhelia. Then making ground Specula around Seaton Hall and Stalking Moon. They're well bunched, but Sedurka's over near the inside in front, with Specula starting to charge forward, but out 3 deep. In the middle is Parhelia, so Specula's caught out 3 deep. 2 to Storm Edition outside at Seaton Hall and Stalking Moon the inside. Inside the 800 metre mark on the fence, Sedurka led. A half length Parhelia, a length further back Sedurka on the outside. Specula hasn't had much luck. Just behind them, Storm Edition, Seaton Hall, inside Stalking Moon. Coming inside the 600 metre mark in the first, Sedurka, a half Parhelia, a length and a half Specula. Ridden along there and lost its position, and the 2 up front got away at the 400 metre mark. Sedurka, a half Parhelia. They put 3 or 4 lengths on the others. Specula, who's struggling. Seaton Hall, the fence. Storm Edition dropping out is Stalking Moon, but Sedurka on the bend. It sprinted away for young Nolan. Race 3 in front of Parhelia and looked well and truly home inside the 200. About 3 or 4 Storm Edition getting to third from Seaton Hall, but on the inside, Sedurka is going to trot home, and Sedurka, the odds-on chance, wins at about 4.5. Parhelia second, 3.5 away third, Storm Edition, then Seaton Hall, a long gap to Specula, and tailed off Stalking Moon. Sedurka has trotted in there, 110.4, only a tenth outside the race record. Won the winner. We're getting very fractious as Ascot Lady settles again. Signal given, they're off and running this time. Ascot Lady has got away okay, although fractious in the gate early. Red Covered came out running. Quickly went up outside Ascot Lady from Amola and Baroness, and on the outside is Ants. Just behind those settling down now is Torsian, Chalet Me pushing up on the rail. 2 or 3 Cur de Hair, and further back in the race Tahuna Gold. Lucy Glitters on the first turn at the 800 metre mark. Baroness taking off around the outside, working up to Ascot Lady, and Preble wisely goes back third now in the favourite Red Covered, followed by Amola. Ants covering ground the fence, Chalet Me, 3/4 further back Torsian, Tahuna Gold around Cur de Hair, and 2 to Lucy Glitters at the 600 metre mark. Ascot Lady about a half in front now from Baroness. Red Covered as a neck away third, and fourth the outside of Mola. Just behind them Chalet Me trying to get out, further back Torsian, then Cur de Hair from Tahuna Gold. Ants drops off, and last of all on the turn Lucy Glitters up to the bend. Ascot Lady in front, Chalet Me about to get from behind it. When they straighten up, Red Covered's under plenty of pressure. Ascot Lady first for home, Chalet Me coming at it from Red Covered. Amola and Cur de Hair. Chalet Me moves to Ascot Lady, wide around Amola. Amola the maiden is pegging back the leader, Chalet Me. Chalet Me in front, Amola trying to get to it. Chalet Me hangs on a half length, Amola. 3/4 away third is Red Covered. Then Ascot Lady, Cur de Hair from Torsian, followed by Lucy Glitters, Tahuna Gold, Baroness, and last of all is Ants. Chalet Me, number 10. Coming up is Makara, and they're just about set to run. Stand by for a start. Attendant with Makara, Sempre Bene, they're drawn out wide. Lazy Loot out of 5. Stalls are back, they're racing. Piper's Piper dropped out shortly after the start. Navajo Poet, Deadly, and Dynamic Tycoon away quickly. Sempre Bene heading up towards the front, down to the winning post the first time. Deadly, Dynamic Tycoon, and Sempre Bene on the outside. They broke out 3 lengths in front of Yellow Limit, Navajo Poet, and Doolam Gem, 2 to Lazy Loot, and further back in the race would have been All Honours, followed by Low Quaz. Second to last, Piper's Piper, and last of all is Mukara. Pace pretty keen going down the hill at the 1600 metre mark, and Sempre Bene for Oliver is out 2.5 in front of Dynamic Tycoon, 2 to Deadly, 1.5 Yellow Limit, and there an Indian File, a length further back then. Doolam Gem on the outside of Navajo Poet, just off midfield, 1 off the fence now is the favourite, which is Lazy Loot on the inside of it. Then came All Honours. Piper's Piper got into trouble and had to swing out wide, followed by Laquaz, and Makara last of all around the turn of the 1300. Sempre Bene into the back straight has got them strung out by 2 to Dynamic Tycoon, 2 to Deadly, 2.5 Yellow Limit, 1.5 further back Navajo Poet. Moving up on the outside, Piper's Piper, a length further further back, Doolam Gem. They're followed further back by All Honours. Lazy Loot went back to third last from Macara, and last of all is Laquaz. First to last about 15 lengths of the 850. Sempre Benet's put a good clip on in front. A length and a half, Dynamic Tycoon, 2 to Deadly. 2 to Yellow Limit on the inside. Running fifth is Navajo Poet. 3 deep Piper's Piper, 1.5 Doolam Gem. Lazy Loot taken to the outside. The fence is All Honours. A length further back, Macara, and 2 to Laquaz. At the 650 metre mark, and the leader is Sempre Benet. A length in front of Dynamic Tycoon and Deadly. 1 further back in the race is Yellow Limit running fourth. 2 or 3 further back, then Doolam Gem, Navajo Poet. Lazy Loot still about 7 lengths off them, starting to grind home. Then Macara and Piper's Piper dropped out. So the leader, Sempre Benet, at the 350, a length in front of Dynamic Tycoon, Deadly. And on the outside, Yellow Limit. 2 or 3, Doolam Gem, then Lazy Loot from Navajo Poet. Sempre Benet first for home from Dynamic Tycoon, and Yellow Limit further out. Then Deadly, and further back then came Lazy Loot. On the outside, Yellow Limit after Sempre Benet. Sempre Benet still in front. Yellow Limit with a late run. Sempre Benet in front of Yellow Limit. They hit the line. Sempre Benet. Oliver's got it home, a half head on the line to Yellow Limit. Third maybe Navajo Poet just in front of Doolam Gem. Then Macara further back the outside. Lazy Loot from Deadly, Dynamic Tycoon further back in the race. Laquaz with All Honours and Piper's Piper. A difficult ride for Gauchi last of all. Wait for the numbers to race 3. The judges called for the photo. Now Zar Hero, the last one to be loaded into gate 11. And they're ready to go. Race 4 tonight. Northern Song, favourite for the race, resuming. Stalls back, they're racing. Royal Caliph and Hong Kong Star got back after the start with Lord Luskin, and Northern Song bounced quickly with El Conde Pasa, and on the outside Grand Bay showing speed with those Rye Hero from Just Sterling. Further back Pharaoh's Dance followed by Amber Boy. Just off midfield is on the outside Zar Hero from Royal Caliph, Lord Luskin and Hong Kong Star around the first turn. El Conde Pasa got up on the inside of Northern Song. A length Grand Bay, a length further back Just Sterling fourth. 1 then to Rye Hero, 2 further back in the race then. Came in the centre of the track, Pharaoh's Dance, Royal Caliph the inside from Amber Boy. Then Zar Hero from Lord Luskin and Hong Kong Star. 550 Aldo, Conde Pasa on the inside for Die. Just in front of Northern Song. Grand Bay is a half away third, Just Sterling fourth. They're followed by Rye Hero, Amber Boy winding up from Pharaoh's Dance. 2 further back, Zar Hero, 4 lengths off them, has to peel out deep. And a gap, Lord Luskin and Hong Kong Star on the turn. And the centre, Northern Song, tackled by Grand Bay when they turn. They've beaten off El Conde Pasa, Amber Boy, and Zar Hero with a late run. Grand Bay in front from Northern Song. Amber Boy coming at them on the outside. Grand Bay, Amber Boy, Grand Bay, and further out Zar Hero. Amber Boy gets up to score. I think Northern Song came back to grab second. Third is tight, Zar Hero or Grand Bay from El Conde Pasa on the outside. Then Hong Kong Star. Behind them Just Sterling, Lord Luskin. Then came Pharaoh's Dance. Well back was Rye Hero, and Raw Caliph is back at the tail. Amber Boy, number 9. A Cradle Snatcher, the last one in. Set to run now. This is the 5th for the night. And the mares stand. Stalls are back, they're racing. Rules Galore dropped out shortly after the start, and Fayrouz bounced quickly. Cradle Snatcher declares it on early when they settle now from Euclay's Pat and Piavonic. Cambrian Stad further out, a length further back, then Jade Tights. Sangigi Beach a length further back, Southlands and 2 Rules Galore. The top weight Cradle Snatcher got to the fence and got the lead by a length. Cambrian Stad very deep around Piavonic, pushing up in the middle. Piavonic second, third now Fayrouz. Cambrian Stad fourth and wide. A length further back is Euclay's Pat to the inside, Sangigi Beach. Then Jade Tights a length into Southlands and 4 Rules Galore. At the 550 metre mark, Cradle Snatcher controlling the lead. A length and a half, Piavonic, a length further back, Fayrouz. Given a crack with a whip from Euclay's Pat, pushing up in the middle. Cambion Stad's been working on the outside 5th. 2 to Sangigi Beach, Jade Tights, a gap, Southlands, Rules Galore. Cradle Snatcher to the turn, a half in front of Piavonic. Euclay's Pat to the outside, and Fayrouz is 4th when they turn for home, with Piavonic hitting the front from Cradle Snatcher, and after them Euclay's Pat, followed by Fayrouz, but Piavonic had sprinted 2 lengths in front of Euclay's Pat halfway up the running. Piavonic doing it well. Euclay's Pat won't get it, and Piavonic lined up from Saturday and gets home a length on the line. 2 second Euclay's Pat, 2 away third Fayrouz. Cradle Snatcher 4th, the gap then Jade Tights from Rules Galore, Sangigi Beach, a good gap, Cambion Stad, Southlands last of all. Piavonic Number 6, the Tour going up. Saboteur to go forward. Saboteur just fighting the attendants, being a little stubborn, goes up. Set for the Alistair Clark. Stand by for a start. The lights are blinking. They're racing. And one of the best out, Go Buzz Lightyear, bounded away near the inside, landed in front here from Pins. Further out on the track now, going forward around the outside as Kapuna up towards the front when they settle down. And Kapuna's gone forward now to head off Go Buzz Lightyear. Then Pins and further back Banff Connection, followed by Trousers, Diatribe, Crawl, Oval Office and Saboteur. Into the back straight, the 1200 metre mark. And the leader is Kapuna to the back by a length and a half. In second placing is Go Buzz Lightyear, 2 to Pins third, 1 then to Banff Connection. It's running fourth, a length further back, Trousers fifth, 1 to Diatribe, 2 to Crawl, a half Oval Office, 2 Saboteur. The pace keen at the halfway mark now at the 850, and the leader on the inside, Kapuna. At its girth on the outside, Go Buzz Lightyear, the Kiwi galloper, 3 lengths to Pins third, 2 lengths to Banff Connection, 1 further back, Trousers, 1 Diatribe, a length and a half to Crawl, about 8 lengths off the front. Outside at Oval Office and 2 to Saboteur. At the 600 metre mark and the Alistair Clark on the inside, Kapuna, a neck in front, Go Buzz Lightyear striding up to join it now. And the Kiwi Go Buzz Lightyear put his head in front of Kapuna. A length and a half further back, Pins. Diatribe winding up to fourth. Trousers the rail. Banff Connection further back from Oval Office. Crawl back second last. Go Buzz Lightyear. A half length in front on the turn now from Kapuna. A length into Pins and Diatribe still winding up. They've got away from the others. On the turn, Go Buzz Lightyear in front with Pins coming at him. Pins has loomed up now for Di. He's hit the front with 150 metres to go. Look at him open up now. Pins, it's all over, I'd say. He sprints away from Go Buzz Lightyear, Diatribe, an Oval Office, but Pins bolts in. Pins wins 3 lengths. Diatribe second, a nose in front of Oval Office. Then Crawl out late to run fourth, followed by Go Buzz Lightyear. A gap Banff Connection further back in the race came Saboteur, with it Kapuna, and 4 lengths Trousers last of all. So he's bowled it in, Pins number 2. Regal Conspiracy completes the line and they're ready to run. Ready to run. Favourite out of 6, El Camino. Stalls are back there racing, and they've come away in a pretty good line too. El Camino and Bellerive bounce quickly. Away fast as Thunder and Lightning, and going very quickly now, My Fortissimo up towards the front, settling down. Regal Conspiracy is dropping in behind. On the first turn they race now, and the leader My Fortissimo fired up in front from Thunder and Lightning, Super Crest. Grand Andre striding forward out 3 deep, heading up towards the lead from Bellerive. 2 to El Camino just off the speed now, running 6th, the length Talia, then No Mystery, and last of all down the back Regal Conspiracy. Grand Andre took it up at the 950, let out 2.5 to My Fortissimo, and the pace is a cracking out. 2 further back then Thunder and Lightning on the outside of Super Crest. 1.5 Bellerive, 1 El Camino, getting out into the running line, a length and a half Talia, then No Mystery, and 2 to Regal Conspiracy. Grand Andre had bolted clear down at the 800, out about 3.5 in front from My Fortissimo. 2 to Thunder and Lightning. Super Crest a length further back as El Camino winding up now, a length further back behind it Bellerive, followed by No Mystery, then Talia, and 2 to Regal Conspiracy at the 400 metre mark. Grand Andre in front, but he's flat at El Camino, strides to him on the outside. Under a hold from Oliver, the favourite took the lead on the turn, El Camino, and he sprinted for home. Race 2.5 in front. Grand Andre's gone from Thunder and Lightning. No Mystery, and then Regal Conspiracy, and further back in the race Super Crest at the 200 though, and the leader is El Camino. 2.5 to No Mystery, followed by Regal Conspiracy. El Camino in front with 100 to go. No Mystery trying hard, followed by Regal Conspiracy. Ollie's got the 2. A double for Oliver, and El Camino trots home. Wins 3/4 with something in reserve from Regal Conspiracy. A nose to No Mystery third. A gap in the race then to Talia. Further back Thunder and Lightning, followed by Bellerive. Then came My Fortissimo. Back behind those is Super Crest, and Grand Andre led them up at a run last. Too good for them. 1 El Camino.